Sabne, Sare, Namaskar. Good evening, I'm Shivani Wazir Pasreech, and I'd like to welcome you all on behalf of the Kunwar Viyogi Memorial Trust to the Kunwar Viyogi Utsav. Today is the fifth Utsav. The first four were held in Jammu in the city of Temple Bells live, and people thronged to see what was it that Poonam Jamwal was putting together. What was it that Nisha was supporting? What was it that Kunwar Viyogi had left behind as a heritage? He was a man in service of the nation, but at a very young age, he discovered he had a talent, or rather a passion for writing. And that passion culminated in his first book, for which he got the Sahitya Academy Award when he was as young as 38 years old. Ghar is epic, and his works are part of the MA in Dogri program in Jammu University. So what started out as a way to give direction to our heritage of Dogri, where is it going? Can we help it reach somewhere? And for that, this trust was set up and started out with giving scholarships to young people, to students in colleges and schools to achieve excellence in this field. Slowly, an app was set up so that more people could have access to Dogri and could enhance their knowledge as well as their heritage. And then before long, culture is the one language that reaches out and speaks to all. So before long, compositions were made of Dogri songs, and these were shared on various platforms. It wasn't long before the Kunwar Viyogi Utsav began, and this is the first Utsav in our country, the first Utsav of India to go live like this online. We have 7 days of fantastic programming, but what begins with a good energy is what sustains through not just 7 days, but a lifetime. And that's what our heritage is about. It's about a lifetime of people contributing, of a culture evolving, and we cannot afford for it to just disappear. Introduce you to Madhvi Advani, who's also our panelist for this evening. She is a renowned luxury consultant in the world of art and real estate, hospitality, bespoke events, and destination weddings. So she really bridges the gap in lifestyle and luxury, and we're delighted to have her here with us. She worked as an administration and PR manager at the Global Legal Associates and has had a varied career spanning many different areas. And today we're delighted to have her perspective.
Shivani, I think, always I have been very different in whatever that I have taken. I don't happen to be an artist. I don't happen to be a curator. I'm not a gallerist, but I am a consultant on art. And I've always tried to do something out of the box, as in, did concept events, collaborated art with hospitality, art with real estate, and art with royalty. So in the current scenario, also there's lots that can happen. First of all, because it's become a global world now, it's one world. So I'm getting artists to contact me from international also who want an entry in India and they want to expose their works here. And vice versa, Indian artists can go abroad and internationally they can do very well. So different, and artists are also trying to come up with something different. They're coming up with video art. They're coming up with doing up the spaces artistically rather than just getting into making a painting or an artwork. Because everybody nowadays is home, so they want to beautify their homes. They're working from home, so they want to beautify their workspaces. So they're also trying to venture into different things altogether, which would probably help India reach, a higher level as far as the revenues are concerned compared to China or any other country. So I think I see that coming up a big way. And I'm already associated with an NGO from Calcutta who's doing a competition for children all over India. And it's a contest and they're going to raise money for charity. So there are things happening in a very different way. The show is going to be virtual. Definitely. So, I mean, yeah, they are trying to find more ways and work into different directions as well. So, as a luxury consultant, that's what I do. It's promotion, visibility, recognition, and awareness of the artists cross countries. And of course, as Ashwini said, collaborations, partnerships, and people, who have somebody in the art world whom the art fraternity trusts. So if that person is there and if that person can take the artist's artworks forward to various families, various art collectors, art buyers. So I think that would really work out collaborations, partnerships, awareness, visibility, recognition, all that.